quite tight in the garage. Hi guys, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. It's just a quick video on the setup on the electrical system in this van. It may help some people actually in the process now of doing their electrics or working their electrics out. I'll just run through each individual item and just give you a general layout of the electrical system. Really appreciate if you've got time just to subscribe or like. Just trying to get this channel going. Perhaps once a week or once a fortnight, do a build video on different aspects of all the components that involve a campervan build, really. So hope you enjoy. So on the roof we have three 275 watt solar panels giving 825 watts of solar. They come down on these two cables here through a double pole breaker. From there they come out into the EFB 40 amp solar charge controller. This has been excellent. I mean, the heatsink on this is huge and it never gets hot. Really impressed with that one. So from the solar charge controller, got the main cable just goes up to the display unit inside the van, and then we have our feed out which comes up along there and then drops down into a 50 amp breaker, then onto our electrical buzz bar. From the buzz bar there's a cable going up to the 300 amp, I don't know if you can see that, 300 amp breaker, which then goes down and feeds the batteries. Now we've got four 100 amp 12 volt Yuasa EFB batteries, which have actually been brilliant. Really impressed with these batteries. I have got a data sheet somewhere which I'll try and put a link in below, just giving the benefits of using the EFB batteries. But these are wired, the first pair are wired in series, giving 200 amps at 12 volts. The second pair series, giving 200 amps at 12 volts. Then each pair is paralleled up, giving 24 volts at 200 amps. So that then comes up through the buzz bar, goes out to a 200 breaker, which then feeds the 24 volt 4 kilowatt inverter. And from the inverter we have a feed that comes down and feeds our main distribution board. So again, I have gone a bit over the top with breakers. There's breakers everywhere on this job. We got a 6-way breaker, so all the sockets are split up in the van. Induction knob is on its own, then a general one, and a microwave, oven. So it just makes it a lot easier to isolate everything individually, and if one pops, just to flick it back in. Also, I didn't mention, on these batteries each positive terminal is fused individually, so if any of these batteries break down, they're not going to take the second, third or fourth battery down with them, which could be the case if you haven't got that fuse there. That fuse will pop first and save you, well, it could save you a lot of money. So also from the 24 volt buzz bar we come up and we go through another 50 amp breaker, which then comes down to the 24 volt to 12 volt DC converter, which then comes up and feeds our low voltage panel for all the low voltage outputs in the van. We've also got the main switch. Obviously when it's set to inverter, we'll just take the power from the inverter, which goes into this board. When we switch it over to here, that isolates all that side and it just works off site mains, which then feed the board and everything else. It also feeds the two Victron 30 amp chargers, which each one of these chargers are charging 2 batteries. Also, we've got just ready, that's for the extract fans, rear view camera, and these sockets are live when the site mains are on. So that's basically a very quick run through of the electrical system. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got time, please just push the like button or subscribe. It'd be really appreciated. Many thanks, guys.